Local talent. The city's middle and high school students showcase their skills at the annual teen competition, Irving's Got Talent.
We will have mostly vocalists, dance groups, dance solos.
Screen Break. The community's youth learn about the basics of special effects used on the big screen.
I'm just looking forward to doing it with my friends and practicing and having fun.
Ultimate Foam Party. Parents and kids pop by the South Irving Library for a bubbly celebration.
We sat down, she made a snow angel or a bubble angel. We just had fun.
And in Feature Flix, I review Disney's newest live-action remake, Snow White, starring Gal Gadot and Rachel Zegler.
The people need some kindness.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Hello everyone, welcome to Irving Spotlight. I'm Susan Stevens. We begin tonight with Irving's premier teen talent competition. Held each year at the Irving Arts Center, Irving's Got Talent featured dancers, singers, and so much more. Michelle Gilbert is performing at Irving's Got Talent for the first time, singing Once Upon a December from the movie Anastasia.
It was a song I've heard since I was little, so it's always just kind of had like its place like in my heart.
For Michelle, singing has always been a way for her to express herself to friends and family.
My mom loves to hear me sing in general because I'm pretty shy in the house.
But on stage, Michelle and her fellow performers are letting their skills shine for the community.
I'm really nervous, but I feel like when I went to rehearsals, I found the environment really nice, so I feel like I'll be fine.
21 different acts did more than fine at the annual teen competition.
We will have mostly vocalists, dance groups, dance solos, and a few different variety acts, so we'll be in for a treat.
This event gives the city an opportunity to celebrate young talents.
It's more of a chance for them to put themselves out there.
And a way to come out into the world.
Hey, wait a minute, bring it back now.
Which allows them to share their passion with loved ones and live out a dream.
The best solo vocalist, the winner is Michelle Gilbert. What do you want to say to the little kids?
Anything you want to do, even if the people around you aren't supportive of it, make sure you make good choices and follow your dreams.
Michelle Gilbert, everybody, Michelle Gilbert.
Michelle's win was one of 4 awards presented at this year's Irving's Got Talent, but all the performers proved to be winners. While we saw impressive talents on stage, Irving kids had the opportunity to learn about another unique talent used on the screen. Screen Break teaches the basics of how special effects are created for cinema.
Today we are doing our Screen Break camp. So basically we get kids who come in and we teach them all the SFX effects. We're gonna do a new technique today, all right? We made veins out of wool and yarn. That's good. Perfect.
So weird.
They're going to learn how to do a big gash in their hand and learn how to do a stitch where it looks like stitches. And then it's gonna lead them into our big makeup look where they're missing an eye. And we want it to literally carve out our eye. Lots of cool things that you see on the movie screens is what they'll be learning this week. You want a haircut? Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I used last time.
I've always been a fan of playing with makeup, so I just thought it would be really good for me and I end up loving it.
The mission of this camp is to pull out all that creativity that kids have in their minds, and also teaching them different styles of art. Once it's dry, then you can go over it again. But remember, we're not doing circular motions.
I'm just looking forward to doing it with my friends and practicing and having fun.
Kids are so focused on their screens, you know, and if we do classes that are super unique, it will take them from being on their phones to classes to where it teaches them beneficial skills.
Special effects were beautifully used in Walt Disney's newest live-action remake of the 1937 classic Snow White. The film stars the musically talented songbird Rachel Zegler as the fairest of them all, and Gal Gadot trades her golden lasso for a poison apple as the evil queen.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
For those not already familiar with the tale, it follows Snow White, a young woman who is forced to run away from her jealous stepmother, the evil queen, and seek shelter in a cottage in the forest with 7 new friends with distinct personalities. There are a few changes to the original story that are better left unspoiled, but what I can tease is the beautiful music by writers Benj Pasek and Justin Paul, known for La La Land and The Greatest Showman. The two add the magical Disney touch to the film with songs like Waiting on a Wish. And no surprise, Zegler and Gadot do a fine job, fully committing to their roles and bringing life and more depth to the dynamic of their characters' relationship that was never fully developed in the original movie. Of course, with every Disney live-action remake, we ask, was this film necessary or worth making? In all honesty, not really. There is yet to be one that's truly better than the original animated classics. The quality, the writing, and even the animation was so good for its time that when we re-watch, we can appreciate the wonder and awe we felt once upon a time. Though I understand wanting to modernize the story, especially a dated damsel in distress plot. It's nice to see these princesses have their own strength and not rely solely on a man to save them. What these remakes are trying to do is not bad, but maybe instead of trying to redo an already beloved tale, create an original fairy tale story that would be enhanced by new technology. Even an original story like Cruella is much more inspiring to watch. Regardless of live action or animated preference, the film is still entertaining with its toe-tapping Broadway-style original songs, heartwarming moments, and stunning visuals. Snow White is a solid musical reimagining worth seeing with the family in theaters. Disney's Snow White is now playing. Check AMC Irving Mall and Alamo Drafthouse Cinema Los Cleanest for showtimes. The staff at the South Irving Library may have burst a few bubbles, in a good way, during their recent foam party. They invited families to play in mountains of bubbles at their spring break Bubble Vibes.
It's cool.
I got soaked. There's a lot of stuff in this thing. It's great.
Today we're very excited because we have Bubble Vibes coming to visit. They are a foam truck. They're going to have music playing. They have a foam cannon, so they're going to be spraying the library parking lot with foam all over, and it's just going to be just a bunch of bubbles and fun.
We did everything. We sat down, she made a snow angel or a bubble angel. We just had fun.
We tried to put on ourselves like foam in our hair.
We just jumped and we just threw bubbles on each other.
I just look forward to just like the reactions of everyone's faces once they see what is happening. Even those who like stop by and don't know what's going on at the library, they stop by and they're like, oh, I didn't know they did this.
This is really nice for them to do. It's for the kids.
It was fun.
Okay, say hi. I think it shows that the library is more than just about like books and reading and things like that, but we are a part of the community and we offer events that are more than just what people normally think about the library. So we like to offer something unique experience, something to bring the community together.
Events like this is fun for the community because everyone can join in.
It brings everybody together. Look how many people there is here, you know? It's good for the kids, good for the parents.
It helps us interact with other children instead of just staying in our own bubble.
Spring break may be over, but there's still plenty of fun spring activities to do around the city. Levi Gomez, our man about town, shares his suggestions.
Fusion is back for another eye-opening year. Heritage Park is a place to celebrate many cultures in Irving with live music, dance, and an array of food vendors. The fun takes place here April 5th from 2 to 6 p.m. But don't leave Heritage Park when Fusion ends. Music on Main kicks off at 7 p.m. on April 5th. The spring series features tribute band styles from the Beach Boys to Taylor Swift. After the Saturday event, Music on Main will take place Friday nights in April at 7 p.m. The Beekeeper of Aleppo is up for discussion at the Girls Night Out Book Club. Get your copy at the Valley Ranch Library or on the Libby app. The book club starts at 7 p.m. on April 7th. Honor a Fallen Officer at the Andrew Esparza Memorial 5K. This event helps fund scholarships for Irving ISD students and Irving police officers' children. Join the race or just cheer participants here at Levy Event Plaza, April 12th at 8:30 a.m. With multiple locations, the citywide egg hunt is on. From 10 a.m. until noon on April 12th, youngsters can search for candy-filled eggs, participate in arts and crafts, and enjoy entertainment. Check in with your local rec center for more information. Adults can celebrate the holiday by creating an Easter-themed greeting card at a special edition of Color Me Calm. Spring-themed paper, embossing plates, die cuts, and ribbons will be provided to make a personalized card. The creativity begins at 7 p.m. on April 15th here at the Valley Ranch Library.
And that wraps up this episode of Irving Spotlight. Join us next time as we meet the artist who you voted on to paint an iconic mural in the historic Irving Heritage District. And we walk the red carpet at the annual Irving ISD High School Film Festival. As always, tell us stories you'd like to see on the show. You can email us at ictn@cityofirving.org or connect with us on social media. So, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on X and Instagram. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for tuning in and have a great evening. For Irving Spotlight, I'm Susan Stevens.